the beginning, you're just a young thing. You're just another young creature of the universe. You hardly know you're living. The truth is, you learn to walk and run and ride if there's a horse heading. If not, a limb of an apple tree. It's what you have. What more? Christmas won't be Christmas without any presents.
It's so dreadful to be poor. I don't think it's fair that some girls would have plenty of free things, and others nothing at all. We've got father and mother and children. We don't have father. We left for a long, long time.
Well, there's war. And I could explain that father goes to chapel as a school to be a soldier. I wish I was a soldier.
And I suppose we have to do with her.
We don't have father, but we have me. What we're going to do, girls, is to make our very own kind of Christmas.
You aren't father.
No, but I'm to take his place, he said. A homemade Christmas size, a Christmas of our own invention.
You pretend your father you wish you were a boy.
So what if I do?
And you want any excuse to blossom.
Oh, six.
Last Christmas, we had plum pudding and cranberries and oysters and presents all around. This Christmas, we get corn pudding and raisins. Raisins, mind you. At least Joe and I are old enough to go out to parties, but Beck and I will stay at home with our raisins. Well, I won't be going to any parties. And what's wrong with parties?
People ask for the dances, but they're hurt if they don't, disgusted if they do, and then you step on them. Yes, unless you're a boy yourself. Then you can stand with your back to the wall and frown down on it.
Well, if you want to dance to
It's easy to flirt. Flirt! Meg, if you were to flirt, then I'll have to stop. Because before you know it, some young man is calling.
some young man who's calling.
And I was calling to try and marry you. Worse.
I don't see why it's the very worst thing.
They marry you, and then you take care to be pretty and sweet, in every feature that's distinguished. And then your adventures are over, and you may as well be dead.
Joe, are you married, Tom?
That's different. They are our mother and father.
Don't worry, Joe. If I was ragged at a party, I'd really rather stay home. I must go to school dressed ragged every day. School is not a party. And yes, you must.
We're meant to go out and see each other. I just mean that it's good to be home at Christmas.
Nobody said that home. Do you think you'd like to pass the weekend here?
No, I see they can't bear some faces. We're just bashful at it. We work so very hard at home. The piano takes the faraway faces now, legs and chin. I'm writing a sort of title. Now, how is this?
A Christmas present for me, isn't it?
Where did you get it? I bought it with my Christmas dollar.
You were supposed to spend that on yourself.
I did. I spent it to please myself.
It's not that new boy, old Mr. Lawrence's grandson, is it? I know you like to watch him ride his horse.
I would like to meet him, but I'd hardly buy a present for a boy I haven't met.
I've guessed who it's for. You're too far afield. It's for Mark.
Yes, I thought that would make me happy. Now, let's get happy. There's the carols to sing and one present for Marty.
Two. I bought her a pair of gloves and I bought her handkerchiefs.
Bravo, Meg. Bravo, Beth.
And I kept my dollar.
Where are you going?
I have an errand.
You can't go now. The pudding's almost done.
Really, girl? You're both to blame. Amy, sometimes you are entirely too prissy. And how is Joe to blame? You have an errand? You'd best be on your way.
Come directly back. It won't be a long lecture. I know exactly what Meg will say.
You don't have to tell her, Meg. She knows. It's time you left off your boyish tricks, Josephine.
Josephine!
You best not call her Josephine. Aunt March calls her Josephine. I don't think she'll ever answer to Josephine.
Now that you're tall, Joe, now that you're tall and turn up your hair, you must remember that you are a lady.
Here's Marty. Strike up! Stroke up the fire! She's home! 3 cheers and a hallelujah!
Hurrah, she's home! Merry Christmas, Marty. Let me take your coat. It's not that you swear.
Sit here.
It's not like that. You'll see. Where are my scissors?
Just you wait.
Where's Amy? She's on some mysterious errand. I'm here! Merry Christmas, Marty! Merry Christmas.
Open these first, Marty. You'll need them.
Slippers, new slippers.
Christmas doll, Tony? I hung them myself, but the stitching's crooked. Handkerchiefs hung by our hands. Thank you, Beth. And from Amy?
A large bottle of cologne. Not the small one, though. I was terribly tempted by drawing pencils, but instead, see? It's the prettiest gift of them all.
Oh, really?
And I'm truly trying not to be selfish anymore. Pudding, pudding.
How generous. Supper?
And here we are. Hurrah for Hannah! Hurrah for the pudding!
And applesauce. And hot. And cream. Now, girls, there's been some flame on Mrs. Hubble and her godchildren are still on the floor. Well, I stopped in to see what they're like, just count all 6 of them, including the newborn baby, all helping me one day. They have no food, no fire.
Oh, well, it's good you told us before we started eating.
Yes, we'll give them our supper.
Our whole supper, oh, Mother March,
On Christmas Eve? No, Hannah, but they have nothing.
yes, we will go.
All right.
I'll carry the pudding.
Good, and the firewood. I chopped the stack of firewood.
I'll push the wheel down.
Catherine, Marty, you and the little girls bring supper to the house. Mag and I will stay. My word, look who's here!
Our neighbor, Mr. Lawrence.
Forgive the intrusion this morning. I received supper from the floor.
Children, this is Mr. Lawrence, our neighbor, and
My grandson is here.
I do admire your red boots, Miss March.
Joe, call me Joe. You climb streets, don't you, Mr. Lawrence?
I do, and I'm not Mr. Lawrence. Please, call me Wolf.
I'm Brooke, the voice tutor.
Margaret,
Margaret, so pleased to meet you, Margaret.
call her Meg. Just plain Meg. And let's be ourselves. I did so hope we had an excuse to meet
Thank
you.
you. And this is Amy.
I'm Amy.
Look, Joe, smoked chicken. Look, real actual whiskey.
Mr. Lawrence, how can we thank you?
As it happens, I like music.
Beth, listen to this.
I love music, and sometimes I hear someone in this house play when I sit at my window.
She's a bit bashful.
What a beautiful.
But I'm afraid the old piano won't sing too.
Once it.
Merry Christmas, Aunt March.
I hear you have no presents and no dinner, so I see. Seems to be nothing.
Oh, Marge, your neighbor, Mr. Lawrence.
Of course, you're acquainted. Charmed with all the taking. Beth is playing piano for us.
Yes, I know that.
No, but she plays with real feeling.
So, you climb trees too, don't you?
Don't answer that.
Hush, Amy. If you want a real lady, there she is. Josephine, come to me.
Whatever are you wearing? Is this what you call your Christmas best?
The end. Signed, Josephine March. All done. Book full of stories. Oh, Becky's gonna love it. My word! Lori said his grandfather might. And they got it and done it. Well, Becky, today's your day. Marmy, Beth! Marmy, the piano!
No heavens.
Do you think it's real?
Why don't you go and find out?
There's a note here, Becky. It's for you.
Here. Lord, it is yours.
Oh,
To the little musician from old Mr. Lawrence. And what's this? From Joe?
It's not even her birthday.
open that later.
My book of stories from Joe. Thank you, Joel, thank you. But how can I ever thank him? Unless I'm very much mistaken, he is waiting by the window waiting for me to play. What shall I play?
Look, here's Meg. But she's supposed to be at a party.
Her ladyship, home from the wicked world.
Home so early, Meg.
Yes, I have had a beastly time.
Oh no, Meg, I can't believe that. Do you realize she knows all the dances? She kicks her heels, bats her eyes, and fans her low-cut gown.
You wore a low-cut gown?
Meg, did you flirt?
I tried.
Oh, you won't get silly on me, will you, Meg? You won't get stupid and lame from the time after you're done then. Because Lori invited us to the theater this very afternoon. Now this is my kind of social occasion.
Don't shout, Joe. It's getting right under your mouth.
No, Amy. For heaven's sake, what, Joe?
Lori invited us to the theater to see The Hall of the Mountain King.
But what do we have to wear?
Wear whatever. We have the show with the audience.
Will you just go off and leave me in bed at home?
I want to be at home.
My piano. Please, can I go? I'm so bored and I have nothing to do at home. I'll ask Lori. He'll say yes.
You can't come, Amy, so don't be a baby about it.
Suppose we let her come. Mother wouldn't mind.
It would be rude after you only invited us to go and drag Amy.
I shall go. Meg says I can.
You can't, dear. You aren't invited.
Well, here's Lori.
I shall go.
We don't have time for this. Come in, Lori.
You'll be sorry, Joe March. See if you want.
Oh, fiddlesticks, Amy. Just drink your tea. Oh, that was glorious! The swords play and the fire effect.
Such fun. Thanks ever so much, Lori. Mr. Burke.
John. Please call me John.
Goodbye, Lori. Goodbye, Mr. Brooke.
See you later, Joe. I skate.
Right. Goodbye.
Bye. Hello, Amy. Hello, Amy. Somebody say hello, Amy.
Of course, dear. Hello.
You've done something, Amy. I can see it on your face.
Tell us about the play.
We're dying to know.
You've emptied out my drawers. You've messed with my pens and papers.
No, I haven't.
Beth, where's the storybook that I just finished writing? Ah! You've got it, haven't you? You know where it is then?
No, I don't.
That's a lie. Where is it?
I don't know where it is because it isn't anywhere.
What? You burnt it! You burnt it up! Oh, you wicked girl! I just finished writing that book and I'll never be able to rewrite it. I'll never forgive you as long as I live.
Amy, how could you?
You know how mean she was.
That's no excuse. She can apologize for being mean, but you can't bring her book back.
Oh, Joe, your lovely storybook. I'm sure she's sorry.
All right, I am sorry.
It doesn't matter if she's sorry.
What's all this?
Oh, Marty, Amy has gone and Joe and I went off to the theater and Amy wanted to come too, but wasn't invited. Joe was firm about it, and so...
So I threw Joe's book in the fire, and I feel like I murdered something, and all I can do is say I'm sorry.
See, now, Amy.
I am sorry. I'm truly terribly sorry.
I don't forgive you. She doesn't deserve it.
Lori's at the door. Come to take you skating, Joe.
I can't. Tell him what's happened. I can't sing.
Don't worry. Nothing. Just go.
I shall go too.
Now, Amy, you really wish to make things worse.
I'm not invisible. I want to show her I'm sorry.
Go for it. Go on.
I'm so sorry, Joe.
Shh, Amy, I'm sorry too.
I'm all right now.
Excuse the intrusion.
Mr. Brooke.
Good evening, all. Good evening, Margaret. I hate to interrupt. I'm to deliver this telegram.
Father.
It's your father. He's sick on the war front. I must go. Right back.
I'll fetch it. Let me go with you.
Go. Stay here.
Miss March, I'll accompany you. Do not travel alone.
Sir, let me go instead.
Yes, Mr. Lawrence and Mr. Brooke. I feel much safer with you than watching my girls.
So,
Thank you, Mr. Brooke.
come up to my garret. I'd love to have you. You can drink tea and I can scribble.
I'm going to write to Mother. Any messages?
Don't tell her I'm sick. We won't. We're
Then
just
afterwards,
tired.
I may write to Mr. Brooke.
Do you mean Brooke, my tutor?
Lori, don't eavesdrop. You'll find Joe in her garret.
What? Is she back at her scribbling again? Well, that's good.
Shh, that's not feeling well.
Are you sick, Beth?
No, you might have a fever.
Have you put Beth to bed? Here's her medicine. Medicine, Hannah? Beth's been exposed to scarlet fever. You've had it, haven't you, Mick? Yes, in my own case. And so has Joe, but not Amy. Oh my heavens! We have to keep Amy out of the house. Keep that there. We must get Amy out of the house. Why?
What is it, everyone?
Medicine, dear. Haven't you told?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even think of exposing others. Joe, you've had it. Lori, have you had scarlet fever?
Yes, I have.
Is that what it is, Debbie? Scarlet fever?
Aunt March will take Amy.
Oh, Amy, I'm sorry.
You must go. Right now, Amy.
I'll take Amy over in my grandfather's carriage.
Goodbye, Beth. Bye, Amy.
Oh, Bessie. Scarlet fever. The humble baby is so sick, but I can't get the fever. I won't get the fever. Not with Mother away.
We won't worry your mother. I've nursed others who have fever, Becky. We'll nurse you too.
Letters. I got y'all's letters. I have one for Joe, one for Beth, and 3 for Meg.
Thank you.
I know where Meg's glove is. Brooke has it. Carries it everywhere in his pocket. Isn't that romantic?
Yeah, I think that's horrible.
I thought you'd be amused.
At the thought of someone coming to take Meg away,
You'll feel better when someone comes for you, Joe.
I'd like to see someone try.
Well, I believe I'll just slink home.
Listen, Joe. Lori's joined his grandfather playing.
However he offended you, he's trying to make it
I forgive him. I always do. Oh, yes, Beth, it's me.
Oh, Joe.
Oh, Bethy, do you recognize me? Are you with us again?
Joe,
Oh, Beth, don't go. I'll love you ever so much more than before. Just don't leave. I miss you too terribly.
I'll miss.
Yes, what will you miss?
I'm going to miss the piano and the sun on the trees.
You must think about what you'll miss. You must fight.
I'm going to miss you, Joe.
No, don't say that. We'll keep home and stay home and when Mother and Father in their old age, just think about how nice that will be. Please.
Shh, Joe. Don't wake the others.
Or a journey. I'll take you to a land far away. I mean it.
I know you do. It's just that I'm so very tired.
A happy place where you can get better.
There is a place, but I think I have to go alone.
No, Beth. I'll even give up my wildness and my silly scribbling. Just please don't go, Beth. Please.
I can't. Someone is calling me.
Lori and his grandfather are playing for you. Don't you hear? Bye. Bye. Marmy! Meg! She's gone.
I've been practicing Beth's carol. Laura's been helping me.
I've cleaned Father's study. I've dusted all of his books.
Father won't be home until Christmas.
Near 2 weeks.
Forgive me for barging in.
Mr. Brooke! You're home. Is Father with you?
No, he's send me on ahead. I bring his love and my love and my extreme sorrow for the girl.
Yes, thank you.
Is perhaps anyone else at home?
Yes, Joe's at home. Shall I call her?
No. Just tell him I'm home.
Mr. Brooke! Hello, Mr. Brooke.
Forgive me, I seem to have left my umbrella. Hello, Margaret.
Mother would like to see you. I'll call her.
Your mother's not home. I saw her in the village. Are you afraid of me, Margaret?
No, of course not. Welcome home, Mr. Brooke.
Margaret, while I was away, your letters meant so much to me.
Yes, we're all so grateful to you, Mr. Brooke.
Lovely letters, so full of home.
Oh, no. Please don't.
I only want to know if you cared for me a little.
I don't know. I'm all flustered. Please go away.
What's all this?
Mr. Brooke just came to get his umbrella.
That boy's tutor making a proposal?
Hush! Who are you?
He's 4, a ranger, and he has no rich relation.
Aunt Marge, how dare you? My John wouldn't marry for money any more than I would.
I'll wash my hands of the whole thing. I'm done with you, with all you, forever.
Oh,
Thank you for defending me. You do care for me?
I didn't know how much she insulted you.
So you won't send me away, but let me stay and be happy? May I?
Yes, John.
And shall we tell them all at Christmas? I don't think this secret will keep. Congratulate us, Sister Joe.
Oh, no. Amy! Somebody do something! Mr. John, for taking dreadful!
It's going to be a romantic Christmas. Seriously, Joe, you're just grumbling out of habit. Put your book down. We aren't little children anymore.
I don't like the look on your face. We're only 16,
And Meg is 17.
which is far too young for anything.
There's something I must say. Must ask you.
Well, I have a suspicion of what it is, and Lori, don't.
Oh, I must. We've got to have it
Well,
out.
I don't plan to listen.
You must. Think of all we are to each other. We do everything together, Joe. I have loved you from the moment we've met.
Well, I love you too, Lori. Of course, but not love with a capital L.
But I mean it with a capital L.
I never made you a tingle.
I want to
You know my views on...
On marriage, you say you're against it, but girls are so strange about these things. So I must ask you now, Joe.
Lori, don't.
Will you marry me, Joe?
I can't say yes truly, so I won't say it at all. I like myself too much, and I love my liberties, and that's not all, but
What? Say it all.
I can't go off on my own and leave father and mother. I promise you that.
Why, Joe? Why? You aren't made for that.
It's not only that, but I don't think I'll ever marry.
Oh, there will come a time where you will care and love for someone. You will live and die for them, Joe. You will. It's your way. I shall have to
Well,
stand
I doubt that very much. I've tried my best. I'll never marry you, and the sooner you realize that, the better for both of us. So now we've had it out.
Just one moment. Where are you going, young man?
To the devil!
What happened, Lori?
Joe! Mr. March?
I've been wanting to meet you, Lloyd.
I'll leave you up to your family now, sir.
Only if you'll promise to return to save me of the filming.
I'll do my best.
Girls, there's someone here to see you. Meg, Amy, Joe.
Yes, Mother?
Oh my heavens. Father!
Father, you're home!
Hello, my dear Amy. Let's look at you, Meg. Shh. Where is she? My lieutenant. Guess who's home, Joe?
Father! Oh, Father, really you? Oh, Father, you look splendid.
And you look fierce and wonderful. How's my girl?
Oh, me? I'm fine. Perfectly fine. Fine.
You don't seem quite. There's something.
It's just everybody's leaving. Beth is gone. Meg is going. And I just took Lori away. I
grudge your state rather than an old foe.
Well, don't say that to me, Father. I can't help it.
Joe, forgive your old father. Something terrible is going on. Feeling is coming. Come, let's up.
It's just, I promised Beth that I would take her place and stay at home with you and Mother.
I see. And that was fine.
She was too weak to answer. I don't like to remember it.
Well, I'm going to answer for her. Mother, father will take care of each other. 32 minutes, right now. If I had stayed home with my parents, would I be here now with my daughter, Joe?
No, I suppose not.
You're growing up. There's no stopping it.
Well, when I think of it, I'm sure she'd want me to go away.
You can go back to your writing.
Yes, I will. I'll go on and write whole books and be a writer.
That's my Joe.
And now, we're all finally together.
Yes, we are.
Just a few things. There is a dog in the performance, but don't let her distract you from the actual people that have worked really hard. There's also people coming down the aisles, so just keep all your hands and legs in, I guess. And I just want to thank my directors, Erskine and Robinson, for giving me this opportunity, and for my cast, who have worked really, really hard for me. And I can't wait for you guys to see it, so please clap really loud for them.
Once upon a time,
I wish
in a far-off kingdom,
more than anything,
lived a young
more than
baby,
life,
a sad
more
young
than
lad,
joy. I wish
and a childless baby.
more than
I
life,
wish with his
more
wife,
than anything, more than the moon. The king is giving a festival, more than life. I wish to go to the festival, more than visions. I wish my cow would give us some milk, more than anything. I wish we had a child.
poor girl's mother had died.
You, Cinderella, the festival! You used to go to the festival! The festival! The King's Festival!
Her father had chosen for his new wife
The festival!
a woman with 2 daughters of her own.
Look at your nails! Look at your dress! People would laugh at you. Nevertheless, there's so much to go to the festival and dance before the prince!
All 3 were beautiful of face, but vile, black of heart. Jack, on the other hand, had no father. And his mother, well, she was not quite beautiful.
I wish my house was not a mess. I wish the cow was full of milk. I wish the walls were full of gold. I wish a lot of things. You foolish child! What in heaven's name are you doing with the cow inside the house?
A warm environment might be just what Milky White needs to produce his milk.
It's a she. How many times must I tell you only she's can give milk?
Why, come in, little girl. I wish it's not for me, it's for my granny in the woods. A loaf of bread, please. To bring my poor old hungry granny in the woods. Just a loaf of bread, please.
Cinderella's stepmother had a surprise for her.
I've emptied a pot of lentils into the ashes for you. If you have kicked them out in 2 hours' time, you shall go to ball with us.
And perhaps a sticky bomb or 4.
Birds in the sky, birds in the eaves and the leaves and the fields and the castles and ponds. White birds down from the eaves and the leaves and the fields and the castles and ponds.
No squeeze now.
Listen well, son. Milky White must be taken to market.
But mother, no. He's the best cow.
Was. She's been dry for a week. We've no food nor money, and no choice but to sell her while she can still command a price.
But Milky White is my best friend in the whole world.
But look at her. There are bugs on her dugs. There are flies in her eyes. There's a lump on her rump big enough to be a hump.
But
Son, we've no time to sit and dither while her withers wither with her. And no one keeps a cow or a friend. Sometimes I fear you're touched.
Into the woods, it's time to go. I hate to leave, I have to go. Into the woods, it's time, and so I must begin my journey. Into the woods and through the trees to where I am expected men. Into the woods to grandmother's house. Over the horse to grandmother's house. Are you certain of your way? The way is clear, the light is good. I have no fear nor will fear. The lights are just trees, the trees are just wood. I sort of hate to ask you, but do you have a basket? Into the woods and down the dell, the path, the stream, I know well. Into the woods and who can tell what's waiting on the journey? Into the woods to bring some bread to Granny who is sick in bed. Never can tell what lies ahead, for all that I know she's already dead. But into the woods, into the woods, into the woods, Grandma's house and home before dark. Fly birds back to the sky, back to the eaves and the leaves and the fields and
Hurry up and do my hair, Cinderella. Are you really wearing that?
Here I found a little tear, Cinderella. Can't you cut a bit of hat? You look beautiful.
I know, she means me. Put it in a twist.
Who will be there? Mother said be good, father said be nice. That was always their advice. So be nice, Cinderella. Good Cinderella. Nice, good, good, nice. Higher. What's the good of being good if everyone is blind and you're always left behind? Never mind, Cinderella. Kind Cinderella. Nice, good, nice. Kind, good, nice. Ow! Not that tight. Sorry, Claude.
Since the baker lost his mother and father in a baking accident, well, that is what he believed, he was eager to have a family of his own and was concerned all efforts until now had failed.
Who could that be?
We've sold our last loaf of bread.
It's the witch from next door!
We have no bread.
Oh, of course you have no bread.
What do you wish?
It's not what I wish. It's what you wish. Nothing cooking in there now, is there?
The old enchantress went on to tell the couple that she had placed a spell on their house.
What spell?
In the past, when you were no more than a baby, your father brought his young wife and you to this cottage. They were a handsome couple, but not handsome neighbors. You see, your mother was with child, and she had developed
Not even that her name was Rapunzel. She went on.
I thought I had been more than reasonable, and that we all might live happily ever after. But how was I to know what your father had also hidden in his pocket? You see, when I had inherited that garden, my mother had warned me that I would be punished if I ever were to lose any of the beads. The special beads. I let him go. I didn't know he'd stolen my beads. I was watching him crawl back over the wall and then bang! Crack! And the lightning flashed. That's another story. Never mind. Anyway, at last the big day came and I made my claim. Oh, don't take away the baby. They shrieked and screeched, but I did, and I hid her while she'll never be mentioned. Your father cried and your mother died, but for extra measure, I admit it was a pleasure. I said sorry. I'm still not qualified, and I laid a little spell on them. You too, son. That your family tree would always be a barren one. So there's no more fuss and there's no more seeds in my garden thrives. You should see my nectarines, but I'm telling you the same I tell kings and queens. Don't you never mess around with my greens, especially the bees.
Listen to me, Jack. Take Milky White to market and get the best price you can. Take no less than £5. Are you listening to me?
Yes.
How much you ask?
No more than £5. Less than 5.
Jack, Jack, Jack. Jack, Jack, Jack. Head in a sack. The house is getting older. This is not a time for dreaming. Chimney stack starting to crack. The lights are getting bolder. The floor has gone slack. Your mother's getting older. Your father's not back. And you can't just sit here dreaming pretty dreams. To wish and wait from day to day will never keep the wolves away. So into the woods, the time is now. We have to live. I don't care how. Into the woods to sell the cow. You must begin the journey. Into the woods without delay. At the base of the marketplace. Into the wood to journey's end.
Into the woods to sell a friend.
Oh, someday you'll have a real pet cat.
A piggy.
Meanwhile, the witch, for purposes of her own, went on to tell the baker how he might lift the spell.
You wish to have the curse reversed? I'll need a certain potion first. Go to the woods and bring me back 1. The cow as white as milk. 2. The cape as red as blood. 3. The hair as yellow as corn. 4. The slipper as pure as gold. Bring me these before the chime of midnight in 3 days' time, and you shall have, I guarantee, a child as perfect as child can be. Go to the wood. Our carriage waits.
Now may I go to the festival?
The festival, darling those nails, darling those clothes, electors are one thing, but darling with those who make simple the festival, and more to file the bricks. We must be gone.
I wish.
Look what I found in Father's hunting jackets.
6 beans?
I wonder if they are
The witch's beans. We'll take them with us.
No, you are not to come.
I know you are fearful of the woods at night.
The spell is on my house. Only I can lift the spell. The
No,
spell is
the
on
spell's
my
on our
house.
house. We must lift the spell together. The spell is on
No,
our
you are not to
house.
come, and that is fine. Now I'm time to return.
The cow is white as milk. The cape is red as blood. The hair is yellow as corn. The slipper is clear as gold.
The cow is white as milk, and
So the base red is blood
the hair is
and
yellow
all
as
the
corn, the
speed
slipper is clear as gold.
As for Cinderella,
I still wish to go to the festival.
The cow is white as milk.
But how am I ever to get to the festival? I know we'll visit mother's grave, the ribbon that takes the tree, and tell the righteous what to go to the king's festival. The hares,
It's time to go, maybe all the thing I know. Into the woods, but so I have to take the journey. Into the woods, the path is straight, I know it well, but who can tell? Into the woods.
Into the woods to visit mother. Into the woods to fetch the things.
Make the potion.
To go to the festival. Into the woods without regret.
The choice is made, the task is set.
evening, ladies and gentlemen. A couple of announcements before we begin. Number one, turn your phones off. Secondly, if anyone finds a Duran Duran CD box set in the auditorium, I need that back. Please return to me at the end of the performance. Enjoy the show. Clarence!
We haven't got time.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Cornley Polytechnic Drama Society's spring production of The Murder at Havisham Manor. I would like to personally welcome you to what will be my directorial debut and my first production as head of the Drama Society. We are particularly excited to present this play because, for the first time in the Society's history, we have managed to find a play that fits the company's numbers perfectly. If we're honest, a lack of numbers has hampered past productions. Last Christmas's The Lion and the Wardrobe, or our summer musical, Cat. You know, it may interest you to know that this will also be the first time the Society has been able to stage a play of this scale. There's no question that usually we have to contend with a small budget, such as in last year's presentation of Roald Dahl's James and the Peach. Of course, in that particular run of the show, the peach went off, and we were forced to present a hastily devised alternative entitled, James, where's your peach? Now, finally, we can afford to stage a play as it should be, which, may I say, has been exceptionally well cast. You know, I'm sure no one will forget the problems we faced with casting before, such as in last year's presentation of Snow White and the Tall, Broad Gentleman, or, indeed, our previous year's pantomime, another Disney classic, Ugly and the Beast. But finally, we can get on with the main event, which I'm confident will be the best show yet. So, without further ado, please put your hands together for Susie H.K. Bridewell's thrilling whodunit, The Murder at Havisham Manor.
Charlie, are you ready? We're all waiting downstairs to read the glass for engagement. Charlie! Come along now, Charlie. You've been in there for hours now. If I didn't know any better, I'd say we have second thoughts about the wedding. Hang it all, Charles. If you want to come out, I'll come in. He's locked the door. Hand me those keys, Perkins.
Keep down, Mr. Claymore.
Thank you, Perkins. Let's get this door open. We're coming in, Charlie. We're coming in. There we are, we're in. What's this? Charles, unconscious.
Sleep surely, Mr. Claymore.
Perkins, I hope so.
I'll take his pulse.
Boss! I knew something was wrong. It's so unlike Charles to disappear like this.
Sir, he's dead.
Dead? Perkins, he can't be. He's my closest friend.
He's not breathing, sir, and there is not a hint of a heartbeat.
I'm dumbfounded. It was right just ran an hour ago.
Doesn't make sense. It's fiddle. He can't be dead.
Of course it makes sense. He's been murdered! Good God, where's Florence?
In the dining room, sir. Shall I fetch her?
Not yet. The last thing we need is for her to have one of her hysterical episodes.
Yes, sir. Do you think it was a murder, Mr. Claymore, or do you think perhaps suicide?
Suicide? Charlie? Not possible. There never was a man who more zest for life than Charlie. He was young, rich, and soon to be married. Why on earth would he commit suicide?
Well, why on earth would anyone murder him, sir? Charles was such a good man, generous, kind, a true philanthropist. Never had an enemy in his life.
Until tonight, it seems, Charles Havisham has been murdered in this very room, on this very day, in this very room.
Shall I tell the police, Mr. Claymore?
The police, they wouldn't make it out here for days in this snowstorm. I'll telephone Inspector Carter. He lives just across the village. He'll be here next to Milton. Hand me the receiver, Perkins. Thank you, Perkins. Good evening. Give me Inspector Carter. I know it's late. I don't care about the weather. There's been a murder. Someone's murdered Charles Havisham. That's right. Thank you. He's on his way.
Inspector Carter?
They say he's the best inspector in the district. He'll crack this case quick.
Very well, sir, and what shall I do?
Lock every door, man. Stop this bull and Miller is found.
At good, sir.
And send everyone in here.
Right away, sir.
Good God, just an hour into the engagement party, and there's already been a murder. Florence!
Charlie!
Florence, get out! You can't be in here!
No! I can't believe it! I'm singing! His skin is cold to the touch.
Don't touch him!
Unhand me! Oh, Charles! One last embrace!
I cannot bear to see my sister in such grief.
Who could do such a thing?
The night of our engagement party!
This way, Master Havisham.
Dead! On copy!
Calm yourself, Vessel. Form a stiff drink, Captain.
Yes, sir. Oh my God, sir, he's drunk the whole bottle. There's not a drop left. Not left.
Hang it all. There's another on the shelf.
Yes, yes, sir. Of course, yes. This one's cold.
This is horrifying. I mean, who on earth would have a motivation to murder Charles Havisham?
I can't imagine.
Thank you, Perkins. That's the best whiskey I've ever tasted.
Have another. Calm your nerves. Make the doubles.
I'm Charles, my hair is spinning. I'm going to become hysterical.
Calm down, Florence.
Another whiskey, sir?
Yes! Oh, I can't believe Charles was sat here alone drinking when he was supposed to be downstairs with us.
My brother wasn't as happy as he led people to believe.
It's true. His smile was often a facade. I was one of the only people he truly confided in. I've lost a real friend today.
We all have, Perkins. Hang it. I knew Charles ever since school.
I don't know how I'll ever recover from this.
Perkins is right. My brother was hiding a deep sense of melancholy and resentment. There's no doubt in my mind. It was suicide.
Suicide, Cecil? How could you say that? Of course not. It's murder. Murder in the first degree.
Nonsense! The man was good while it doesn't. I can prove it. Perkins, hand me his journal from the mantelpiece. I fear Florence does not love me. The night of our engagement party, despair rolls my soul.
I love Charles with all my heart.
As I said, driven mad with paranoia and jealousy.
What a terrible snowstorm. Good evening, I'm Inspector Carter. Take my case.
Yes, sir.
This must be Charles Havisham. I'm sorry, this must have given you all a shock. Are any of you the deceased's immediate family?
I'm Cecil Havisham. I'm his brother.
I'm Florence Collymore. I'm his fiancée. Tonight is our engagement party.
Oh, what a sad thing. Have you poured everyone a stiff drink?
Yes, Inspector.
Let us raise a glass. The man we all loved. To Charles.
Charles!
Delicious!
Excellent!
Lovely.
Listen, you all must be distraught, but forgive me. The sooner I can begin my inquiry, the sooner we can all get to the bottom of this ghastly business. Would you be so kind as to take this body downstairs?
Yes, sir.
I'll lend your hand, Perkins.
Then lock all the doors to the house and prepare this room. I'll conduct my inquiries in here afterwards.
Any idea on the cause of death, Inspector?
Yes, it could be a number of things. Suffocation, strangulation, poison. Before fully examining the body, I wouldn't like to say.
Could someone do it?
No. Try not to think about it, Mr. Collymore.
Thank you, Inspector. This is all more than I can say.
I'll
forced to marry my beastly brother.
And soon we can be together and not keep secrets.
Oh, but please, while we're here, just the two of us, let me steal one quick kiss.
Oh, Cecil, we can't. If we're caught, it would be the end.
Oh, I can't resist you, Florence. I can't control myself.
Inspector, it's like a pencil. What on earth is going on here?
Sorry, I felt flustered. Cecil was cooling my brow.
Just cool your brow.
I don't see how my sister's brow is any business of yours, Havisham.
Oh, don't be a prig, Tom. Cecil was only trying to help.
Yes, Tom.
Very well, but excuse me. I've the inspector's pencil.
Oh, thank God he's gone, that man. Such a nuisance.
He is my brother.
Let me kiss you just once.
Oh, Cecil, my caution makes me forget myself.
I forgot the inspector's name. What's in God's name?
I was about to faint. Cecil called me.
You know, Cecil, I don't appreciate you trying to get your hands on my sister on the night of her fiance's death.
You ought to take better care of her than call it her.
Oh, I'm overcome.
I have time for this. Now that I have the inspector's silk pad, I'll be on my way.
Oh, blasphemy.
Your eyes send me into a dream. Kiss me, Cecil. I can't wait a second longer.
Sorry to disturb you. Probably don't want this to have a sham. I'm just going to prepare the room.
Thank you, Perkins. Put them on the mantelpiece.
Cecil, tell me, who do you think killed Charles?
Well, there's no question in my mind, Florence. He was killed by your brother, Thomas Collymore!
My brother! What a devil of a situation this is.
Not so fast, Inspector!
Why would Thomas want Charles dead?
Oh, isn't it obvious? He was always bitter and sensitive when it came to you. He didn't like the idea of his best friend marrying his sister. He saw you two together at a transformation party and drunk half Maddie, snapped, and killed Charles!
But if it is Thomas, what if he finds out about you and
Oh,
I?
I don't think there's any doubt he would try and kill us too. Just like he killed Charles!
Oh, I feel fat again.
Do not worry, Florence. Just follow my lead.
Sorry to have kept you, but now I've finished inspecting the body, our interview can proceed. Perkins, bring in Charles's personal effects. Don't go, Perkins. I'd like to ask you a few questions first. Mr. Havisham, Miss Collymore, perhaps you'd be so kind as to give us a few moments of privacy.
Naturally.
Don't just stand there, Perkins. A seat. How are you feeling, Perkins?
A little shaken, sir, but always fine.
You were close with Charles Havisham,
Yes, sir, very close.
but you don't appear to be very upset by his death.
Well, on the contrary, I've barely taken it. Oh, Charles is such a kindly, charming man.
It's true.
You met him?
Once briefly at the local police station. He was a consultant on a fraud case I was working on.
I see.
How long have you been working at Havisham Manor?
8 years.
80 years.
8 years.
8 years. And have you enjoyed your time here?
My time with Mr. Havisham has been enjoyed. I feel that since I've come here, I've not only been a butler, but also a friend, a confidant. If you need me again, I'll be in my quarters. Exits.
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 If you'd be so kind as to send in Florence Collymore.
No need. I'm already here. Don't ask too much of me, Inspector. Now I'm in Carlos' class.
Don't you love her, Carter? She's been through a lot tonight.
At last, Collymore, you found me a pencil. Thank you. And my notebook. I know I've left them somewhere. Now I must speak to Miss Collymore alone.
Very well. I'll be in the library for
Don't fret, Miss Collymore. My questions will be brief and to the point, and then you can get some rest. Firstly, how old are you? 21. I'll take care of that. And how long ago did you first meet your fiancé?
Only 7 months ago, but my brother has known him years.
And when were you due to be married?
In the new year.
Well, that
always liked me best, and he always patronized and bears me down our childhood. Father always took his side. If he ever did it his way, it was unbearable.
He sounds far from the ideal brother. It sounds like you hated one another.
I won't lie, Inspector. Charles and I never truly saw eye to eye. But if you're suggesting that I had something to do with his death, then you're mistaken.
I see.
Inspector,
It's a dark night, Cecil.
what are you saying, Inspector?
You can barely even make out the trees.
What are you saying, Inspector?
I'm saying, Cecil, that tonight would be the perfect night for you to murder your brother.
Inspector, please! Me and my brother had our differences, but deep down we cared for one another.
And yet you had an affair with his fiancée.
What on earth gave you that idea?
The letter I found in Charles's pocket from Miss Collymore to yourself.
You know about that?
As it seems, did Charles.
Well, bravo, Inspector! Very good. You found out about Florence and I, but it proved nothing. We didn't have a thing to do with Charles Murray. But I can tell you who does.
Who?
Thomas Collymore.
Collymore? No, but he and Charles were old friends, were they not?
He's a dangerously unhinged man, the devil of a temper. And Florence is his sister. I've said it before and I shall say it again. He couldn't give his sister any man. Much less his old school chum. Tries to engage the party game and lose control. He lashed out at Charles. A cry of passion, perhaps. But there it is.
Thank you, Mr. Hampshire. You've been most helpful. Perhaps you can fetch Thomas Collymore on your way out. I'm going to need to follow more than one line of inquiry at a time to get to the bottom of this.
Of course, Inspector. Anything to help the progress of your investigation.
Hang it all, Charles. Who could have killed you? Everybody under this roof seems guilty. That's queer. There's something underneath these cushions. A ledger. A ledger. The last will and testament of Charles. Dated only today. Let me see. I, Charles Havisham, hereby amend my last will and testament to leave my money, Havisham Manor, and all its contents and grounds to one good Lord.
Thomas Collymore for you, Inspector.
Thank you, Cecil. Tell me, did Charles have a study where he kept all his papers?
Of course. Second one right.
I'll return presently.
Take your time, Inspector.
Indeed.
Did you find Florence?
She ran out.
I'll get it. Good evening. It's for you.
You're dirty.
Yes. Who is it? Your accountant's Collymore.
Good evening, Thomas Collymore speaking. Yes, it is inconvenient, yes. My recent deposit, what are the discrepancies? What are you talking about, man? Gone where? 9,000 pounds stolen? Good God, man. How would you let this happen? Good Lord! 9,000 pounds stolen from a private savings. Good Lord! 9,000 pounds stolen from my private savings. What a ghastly business. First, my oldest friend murdered in cold blood, and now I find myself in the brink of financial ruin. This evening could get no worse.
Thomas, I have a confession. No, I wasn't going to say anything, but I thought the inspector seems to have found out and blast it. I'm tired of keeping secrets.
Spit it out, Cecil.
Well, Florence and I are having an affair.
What? You and my sister? My sister does not how can you do anything on earth? Your own brother, for God's sake. It's disgusting. No wonder your brother hated you.
Don't you speak of my father that way, Collymore!
There's no doubt about it. Who murdered Charles? He was killed by his own biological brother in a fit of jealous rage.
I shan't stand for this, Collymore.
You'll be sorry. You ever lay his finger on my sister, have a shot. You'll be sorry. Good
8 years of service.
Save me, brother, save me.
I shan't let anyone put a hair on your head, Florence.
I'm panicking. I can't believe Castle.
Try to stay calm. Just calling me.
I shall faint.
You shan't faint. Confound it. What the devil of a situation this is.
Not so fast, Inspector!
We're all going to survive tonight. Do you hear me?
Don't panic. Cecil's crossing the landing.
Double murder.
Carry on.
Time for death. Quarter to midnight.
I loved him. I know it was wrong. I know I was engaged to Charles, but Cecil was mine, and I was his. I loved him. Through tears. How will I go on?
What to do to kill him?
That's a good question, Mr. Cullimore.
And one we need to answer quickly if we all want to get out of this house alive.
Oh, Inspector, you're giving me a chill.
Perkins, pour us all another scotch.
Yes, sir.
Now, tell me, is there anyone else you know of still in the grounds other than the four of us?
Not sold.
The staff all go home at the weekend, except for Perkins, of course. Good God, I needed that!
Does anyone else have access to the grounds?
No, Inspector.
I'm the only one with the master key, and as instructed, I locked both the doors as soon as you arrived.
Then who could have killed him?
That's a good question, Mr. Cullimore.
And one we need to answer quickly if we all want to get out of this house alive.
Oh, Inspector, you're giving me a chill.
Perkins, pour us all another. Now, tell me, is there anyone else you know of still in the grounds other than the four of us?
Not a soul.
The staff all go home at the weekend, except for Perkins, of course. Good God, I needed that!
Does anyone have access to the grounds?
No, Inspector.
I'm the only one with the master key, and as instructed, I locked both of the doors as soon as you arrived.
Then who could have killed him?
That's a good question, Mr. Cullimore.
And one, we need to answer quickly if we all want to get out of this house alive.
Oh, Inspector, you've given me a chill.
Perkins, pour us all another. Now, tell me, is there anyone you know of still in the grounds other than the four of us?
Not a soul.
The staff all go home at the weekend, except for Perkins, of course. Good God, I needed that!
Does anyone have access to the grounds?
No, Inspector.
I'm the only one with the master key, and as instructed, I locked both of the doors as soon as you arrived.
Then who could have killed him?
No one could have killed him except the people in this room.
You're right. It's one of us.
Hang it all, I'm stuck in a room full of murderers. One of you killed Charles and Cecil Hatterstrom, and we won't leave this house until this matter's solved. You, take this body outside.
Yes, sir.
I'll lend your hand, Perkins.
So, let us go over the facts.
Oh, it's such a terrible night.
Florence, you were engaged to be married. A man who, according to your letter, you despised. Not only this, but you were having an affair with your brother. Cecil! Cecil! It seems plausible to me that you both killed him so you could be together.
Oh, stop it, Inspector. Cecil's dead now, too, and I certainly didn't kill him.
You're lying. Florence, you killed him.
She's having a little one that's ready. Very well.
Stay calm, Miss Cullimore.
Florence, behave with a decorum. Remember yourself.
Someone ought to fetch your medication.
I'll go. Someone's locked the door. Good God, we're trapped.
Trapped! My God! You killed your fiancée, Florence. What do you have to say for yourself?
I am a normal woman.
But, Florence, you killed him.
I won't stand it. We're all here.
Did you enjoy killing your husband, Miss Collingmore?
How dare you make such an accusation, Inspector? Calm down, Florence, really. You can't get open the door. I shall descend to the window.
Oh my Calm yourself, Miss Collingmore. You and Cecil both have plausible motives for murder, but not the true motive.
What are you saying, Inspector?
I'm saying, Florence, that the true motive belongs to Perkins.
Me, Inspector?
You, Perkins! Earlier, I stumbled across Charles's newly written last will and testament, dated only today, declaring that Charles wanted to make Perkins the sole beneficiary of his inheritance.
This is a mistake.
Surely, Perkins didn't kill Cecil as well! Take your feet for the police station. Cuff him, Thomas. I'll drive you there myself as soon as this snowstorm has passed.
That won't be for hours. The snow is at its peak.
There must be some misunderstanding.
Surely. He didn't kill Cecil as well.
Of course he did. Cecil found him out, and Perkins killed him, keeping him quiet.
This is a mistake. I haven't killed anyone, but I know who has.
You know who killed Charles?
I do. Who? The inspector did. You did, and I know why.
Poppycock!
You did it because Charles knew at the police when you were embezzling.
Shut your mouth, Perkins!
You said you had mentioned you had several rears with Charles at the building police station. You said you were constant on a fraud case you're working on.
Nonsense!
Charles came home that evening very intrigued about the whole case. He decided to look into the matter personally. He found the reason no arrest had been made, which was the man committing the fraud was yourself. You were the perpetrator. You were the perpetrator.
Well, you can't prove it.
But Charles could, and that's why you killed him.
Never!
I know your secret, Inspector. What will you do? Kill me too?
I will! Confound it!
Oh, what a devil of a situation this is!
Not so fast, Inspector!
Mr. Havisham,
Charlie, I thought you were dead.
you're alive. It's not possible.
I'm afraid it is. You couldn't kill me that easily.
How did you survive?
I simply didn't drink the poisoned water you left out for me.
How did you know it was me?
I told Perkins. We've been working together all along. Ever since we last spoke at the police station, it was clear you thought I was on to you. It was clear you thought I was on to you. I've had my guard up for months now, and you finally fell into my trap.
You've been hiding in the quarters ever since this afternoon when you planted the poison.
I thought it was strange you got here so quickly in such terrible weather.
And then you found Charles's will and tried to put everything on me.
Well, you crafty devil!
Crafty indeed. Perkins here is as innocent as I am. Remove those handcuffs this instant.
that between us, we could easily steal the money from the police's silver accounts. Carter had the access, and I had the facility to move the money fast and keep it secure. Or so I thought, until tonight. Line.
I don't know what page you're on, man.
I don't know what page you're on, mate. As for Cecil, that was more of a crime of passion. Simple as that.
Papers, Mr. Alsham.
Thank you, Perkins. In my hand, I hold a list of every fraudulent transaction Inspector Carter and Thomas Cullivore ever made.
This can't be true! I don't believe it!
That'll be the police to arrest you both. Fetch the door, Perkins.
Yes, sir.
Oh, stop it! I cannot bear it tonight! I cannot bear it another second! Charlie, take me back! I'll be yours all over again!
Silence, boys! You mean nothing to me. But Inspector Carter had you fooled, didn't he?
What do you mean?
We never played on charity. Let me summarize. Inspector Carter knew I discovered both you and he were embezzling police money. So you hatched a plan to kill me. Planting poison water for me to drink, and then mistakenly believing I was dead. Inspector Carter tried to pin it on Cecil and Florence after figuring out they were having an affair. But your accomplice blundered in and shot my brother Cecil. Inspector Carter then tried to pin it on Perkins after finding my will.
I love you, Charlie! Take me back and you know it's good for you!
Except what you didn't know was that Inspector Carter made a 9,000-pound withdrawal from your private accounts this morning. After framing somebody for my murder, he planned to flee, taking every penny. I think it's time you open your attaché case, Inspector.
The 9,000 pounds!
He allowed you to take all the blame and all the risk while taking every penny for himself. Isn't that right, Inspector Carter?
All right! It's true. I forged your signature at the bank and took out every penny. I hadn't bargained on your accountant finding out so soon and telephoning you so quickly.
You wrong! I trusted you. You made a mistake there, Carter, and I'm afraid it's your loss.
Waiting in the hallway, sir.
Excellent. Escort my fiancée downstairs. I'd like to have a word with my old friend in private.
Yes, sir.
Thomas, you're not the man I knew from Edmund. You've become greedy and jealous.
I'm sorry, Charles. I feel as I'm about to pass out.
There's a glass of water by the table.
Thank you, Charles. Ever the kind host.
Drink it up.
Most kind.
Now, Thomas, tell me one thing.
Anything, Charles.
The glass of poisoned water the inspector left out. What do you suppose I did with it?
Well, I don't know. What do you mean? You don't mean you gave that? No!
Oh, how I wish this could have ended differently. Thomas. Thomas, your lies and deceits have led you inexorably to this end. If men allow their conscience to be governed by avarice, then death and destruction shall prevail. Betrayed by my brother, cuckolded by my fiancée, and almost murdered by my own fiancée. I mean, oldest friend. Let us hope we never again see a murder at Havisham Manor.
so straight you could pierce man's earlobes in a heartbeat and have more studs than that. The objects in this trunk belong to the most beautiful woman in South Texas. Her name is Carlotta. She twinkled as beautifully as the night sky. Some called her the angel of San Antonio, but her heart was cold and black. Shall many a man die peacefully. This beauty belonged to a pair of sisters, Dan and Joseph, who came to ride with us from somewhere deep in Brownsville. We called them chili and spice when they packed that dynamite and bombs for second nature. And finally, this box. This box belongs to me, and the woman I was 40 years ago. The time was March of 1867, the time where men were rough and women were wild. In a previous life, we were known as the wild college women. The Old West knew us as hat rustlers, stagecoach bandits, and bank robbers. But I knew them as family.
How would they not see through their disguise? They haven't seen the cowboy boots under the dresses. We didn't even know why the people on ropes by now. Either top it all, or there's nothing in the money box.
We'll just have to make do till the dust settles. We're going to have to escape through the Mexican border and lay low there for a couple of years. If it goes south,
That was much better. You seem happier, Abby. Are those nuns treating you well?
Yes, Father. I'm learning so many things. Sister Ann taught me how to make bulletins. Sister Josie showed me how to insert fuses into bottles to make them explode.
That's an odd thing for nuns to be teaching. I'm gonna have to speak to them about their strange choice in lessons. I must ask that you no longer befriend these nuns until I speak to them.
You must pardon me, Father Santiago, but I will not do as you say. These nuns are my friends. I feel safe around them. You have to see.
Father, Abby, look at my new bicycle.
What a strange contraption. It looks dangerous.
Nonsense, Father. This is the new world. You gotta change with the times or be left behind to wither.
George Blackman, you left that store and tried to make any job to me. Pardon us, Bob, for just a moment. George, how can I teach you the family business if you ain't ever gonna be about to learn?
I took a 15-minute break, Mother, to show Father Santiago my new bicycle. After all, it is the only one in town. When I'm older, I'm gonna own a fleet of ships and bring in merchandise from all over the world.
Such ambitions, and do tell me, how will you pay for this luxury you dream of?
Faith, Mother. One day, I'm gonna own hundreds of dry goods stores all over the West. I'm gonna call my business Great American Tea Company.
Such lofty business plans. How about you start breaking it down to the one store you have, making sure it's profitable?
Don't like the moving things, George. You're the smartest guy I know. If anyone can do it, you can.
Thanks, Abby. I'll see you later.
You're really good with the horses. They stay home around.
I love them. They're the most magnificent of God's creatures.
Abigail, you shouldn't be out here alone. It's a rough country for a young girl.
I may do. I didn't start life like this. I never knew my real parents. I was brought up in a ranch outside of San Antonio. And according to Lorena, my adopted Spanish mother, my real mom left me with a fortune. So I could be raised in the lap of luxury. But she started having her own kids and thought it'd become a nuisance. She sold me off to a buffalo skin trader, but he turned out to be a kind man and left me here instead of making me go on the trail with him.
How long have you been on your own?
I was 12. 3 years ago. Gosh, how quickly time passes.
Things will be different from now on. You'll travel with us, and you'll never go hungry, and you'll never have to worry about the men who walk the night. I'll keep you safe.
Well, ain't this a lovely sight? Worked hard as I live and breathe, dressed as a nun and hug a kid. Came to perfection, did you?
Abigail, go with the sisters.
Sister Pearl.
Do as I say. Surroundings as I live and breathe. What are you doing on this side of Missouri? Jesse Benz refused to make an honest woman out of you?
Hardly. My cousin would never go back on his word. I'm here on his business. I had to leave like that for no goodbyes, but even in the middle of the night like a bunch of coyotes.
I didn't let Jesse persuade us to change our minds. You turned him into a stone-cold killer. He's no longer robbing to help the poor. He's robbing for the thrill of it and to line his pockets. I laid that change solely at your feet.
Don't start believing what that nun habit represents. You're just like me, ready to kill and no remorse involved. A hellion cat like you will always have his claws out there. But,
Geralda, what a surprise to see you, isn't it, girls?
Jesse sends his carriage and wants y'all to know that there's no hard feelings at the death without saying goodbye.
That's really kind of him. You've delivered the message. Now you can leave.
She's not going anywhere just yet, children. She wants something, don't you?
Fine. Jesse feels that by leaving the gang, you hurt his ability to make profit on his houses. So he's asking that you send him $10,000 as a means of making amends. Me and the boys can get back that town. I'll give it to the end of this week to come up with the cash. If you don't, we're going to come in here and take it by force from every person in this town.
And what makes you think we'll let you?
Sweetheart, we got you outnumbered 50 to 5. You think these village idiots will let me defend them?
The last person who called me sweetheart ended up with a bullet through their eye. Or with a stick of dynamite under his bed.
Or with a belly full of poison.
Or with a rat running the hole in the outhouse. Or with a scalpel.
Oh, we'll see. If this one's win.
Ladies.
Of course, my child. Let's step into the church.
If it's all the same to you, Father, I'd like to stay out in the open, with the breeze on our skin and the sun on our face.
That's rather unconventional, but I don't believe the Almighty would protest.
I don't want to offend your sensibilities, so I'm going to tell you a story instead. Once upon a time, in a kingdom across the ocean, there was a mighty king who owned many servants and abused them. Into this world of pain was born a young girl who by the age of 6 was a beauty in her own right. One day, the king offered her a beautiful dog that she would follow him to the stables. And not knowing any better, the young girl slipped from the fields and ran to her destruction. Afterwards, the king became bolder and took her whenever he wished. He offered her pretty dresses and beautiful dolls every time he hurt her, so that after a year, she had more things than she could ever use. One evening, as she cried by herself, an old woman came to her and presented her with a clear bottle of beautiful liquid and told her to put it in the king's drink the next time she was at the palace, and he would never bother her again. The king became the young girl's first kill.
Did this young girl repent her crime?
That's the thing, Father. How can she if her soul feels clean?
The Bible says a child...
Never mind, Father. I understand. Let's leave it at that.
Sister Carlotta, go in peace.
Blessed be all the saints. Sisters, we brought another verse of prayer. Father, thanks for having seen the clock. We didn't think we'd make it.
I must admit, I'm at a loss here. You look like ladies of the evening, but you act like nuns of the faith. Can someone tell me what is going on here?
We were sent from Paideas to Rome. They sold our habits, unfocused, and decent clothes to see on our bodies. We beg you, Father, please believe us. We're the sisters from the order of the Divine Mercy. We're on our way to San Antonio, just outside Rio Grande City. Sister Cruz here to present you. It should convince us all the way to America. While we accept the same plans all over the coast, she verified the moment that she disappeared down the slope.
Luckily, your sisters from the Cana of the Divine Providence have arrived safely here at Roma. I'm sure they'll share their clothes with you. Sisters, sisters, could you please come on out?
The order of Divine Providence, a friend not familiar with.
It's her, Sister Agnes. That one. I recognize her. She's the one that's in our clothes. They're the imposters.
What? No. How dare you? How do we know they're not the imposters? They're dressed as saloon girls.
She has a point, ma'am. How can we sell this?
A prayer deal. The imposters won't be able to pull it off.
Yes, a prayer book. Even some won't be able to send out of heaven. Sisters? Pater
Noster quies in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum, adveniat regnum tuum, fiat voluntas tua sicut.
Your turn, Mom, Satan.
Spawn!
Now, there's no need for name call.
Sisters, prepare!
Sister Pearl, please just stop. It's obvious you and your group have no religious training.
No harm done, Padre. Just trying to avoid a bad situation back home. Ladies, calm down. You're all here nice and safe. We'll get our horses and be on our way. Here's your clothes, lads.
These clothes permeate the sin. Let's go wash them. And if that doesn't work, we'll have to burn them.
So who are you really?
We're the Wild Bunch women.
So you're the notorious Wild Bunch women, huh? I've heard it said you were off being the devil, but I must say, you're not what I would have expected from a group such as yours. Now, honestly, feels like a betrayal that you chose to lie to me rather than simply ask for help. The church is not without heart. Please, fill your packs with food and canteens with water, but it is best if you leave immediately.
We're sorry, Father Santiago. You just needed a rest before continuing to Mexico, and we didn't expect to find you in time.
see that people of faith don't turn away people in need. Farewell.
Sister Pearl, we saw through everything. I'm coming with you tomorrow. Give me your wife and I'll watch your back.
You don't know how much Alpha means to me, but the best thing for you to do is stay safe and be happy. Go back to Father Santiago.
No, take me with you. Don't leave me behind.
I can't. Where we're going, there's no future. You have a better chance here.
Chance of what? Chance of getting killed by a stray bullet? Chance of getting murdered on the street by a drunk? I'd rather take my chances with you.
What if I promise that if I can, I will return to you within a year? Will you stay, man?
She will.
No, speak for me.
I am your only friend. And you're my only friend too. Stay happy, Anna. Please. I promise Mama will never find you if you stay with me. You'll have plenty to eat and be safe. Please. If it doesn't work, you can leave. Like you always do.
Fine. A year. I'll wait a year. Then I'm coming looking for you.
It's a deal. Hey, kid. Keep an eye on George. Keep him on the straight and narrow.
He's such a baby. And
Hey, grow up, kid. Trust me on that.
Why would you make a promise like that? Especially with what just transpired with Zerelda.
She's my daughter, Mary.
What? We left your daughter in San Antonio. How is this possible?
It seems Florinda got tired of raising that girl. She's been on the street since she was 12.
That scheming witch. Just wait until I ride down to San Antonio and pay Miss Florinda a visit.
We'll come with you. But before all that, we have to settle this with Sorrel. Where are we going to find that happy money?
Well, I went out last night to Fort McIntosh and Laredo. Don't look at me like that. We need the money. A stagecoach with the infantry's pay is set to arrive tomorrow. If we leave tonight, we can rob the stagecoach before it reaches.
And then what? We turn it over to Sorrel and she lets us go? Think, she never intended us for us to live. We have to be made an example to others. No one leaves the gang.
We live by the gun.
And we die by it.
So, what's the plan? We need to attack them first. Catch them by surprise and get them through. I remember seeing a ridge outside of town. Maybe we can make our lives stay there. Let me see if I can see it from the top of the water tower. Give me your spyglass.
Do you see anything?
Yes! I see Zerella's camp! Nobody's there!
What do you mean?
I mean, not a living soul is there! Where could they have gone? Pearl! They're coming this way! We have maybe 10 minutes before they ride into town. At no good time, we shall Zerella set us up!
We should have known better than to trust her word.
We could have run away and escaped out of border at another town. But that would have meant we'd be looking behind our backs for the rest of our lives. Living in that constant fear wasn't living, so we chose to make our stand. The time had come for us to face our own mortality.
I wish we could get drunk.
We'll take the low.
Chewy, I'm scared. Don't be your sister. Remember, I'll always be with you. Whatever happens, we stay together.
Well, if we're gonna die anyways, how about a drink before we go to hell?
Why not? A toast to my sisters. May we always lay our heads side by side in heaven or below.
Salute!
Let's go. Watch your sixes.
The men in Sorrel rode in like a mob of vengeance devils. The town seemed scattered like fright rabbits, and we were left to face the vengeance alone. Carlotta was the first attack. She got hit straight in the heart and died from the middle ground. In a rage, killing spots threw all their dynamite at the riders and did quite a bit of damage. But there was at least a dozen men left, so they got peppered with hundreds of bullets before they could pay
good run. Right,
Yes, we've had one hell of an adventure. Try not to talk anymore.
I didn't think y'all had the guts to go out like this.
Did you expect to find a bunch of hysterical women crying for mercy? We're the wild bunch women, not afraid of the devil or of you.
Yes, I had heard a legend that you were a daughter of the devil. Jesse told me to leave one of you alive so that others would hear this woman and be afraid to betray me. Lorraine would want you out of the town. There's no way I'd allow myself to let you go.
That jealousy of yours is going to get you killed one day.
Drop it now.
Padre, you're supposed to be a man of God. Remember the Bible? Thou shalt not kill.
I'm an Old Testament kind of priest. My rock, who trains my hands for war, my fingers for battle.
Psalms 144:1.
You're gonna start by shooting at your arms, then your legs, then your eyes, then your...
I've got a lot of men.
I only need to kill you.
It's fine, Father. I guess Jesse got what he wanted. A witness to tell a story. Oh, Father, I see the corner out of your phone. God ain't always watching.
Ladies.
The next few years were the hardest of my life. My family was gone, and the old Wild West was changing, making people like me into relics. I had no idea what to do with myself. Being a law-abiding citizen was hard. I had to give up all my guns and stop shooting people every time that they made me angry. But not before visiting Florinda and abusing my Abigail. Father Santiago let me stay at his church a while. Before I decided to open up a hotel with the fortune that I brought back from San Antonio. A couple years later, I told Abigail the truth. And after a difficult beginning, filled with tears of recrimination, I found my purpose for living. Abigail ended up marrying George, and they asked me to move to New York with them, as they started afresh, and he opened up his new business.
Mom, are you ready?
Yes, I'll be right now. Just let me close these trunks.
Are you okay? I know today's the anniversary of the death of your parents.
Not friends, family.
Do you miss them terribly?
No, they're always with them.
That's all that counts then. Now, don't be too long. George wants to leave for the opera 30 minutes.
Can you imagine, girls? Me at the opera? My, how the world's changed.
Hello, my name is Matthew Richards. And I'm Carter Crest. And we are the writers and directors of Lucky. Lucky contains minor use of profanity and violence. We created this show because we believed there was a story that needed to be told, and we wanted to be the ones to tell it. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
like you wouldn't believe. What?
Hey, you.
I'm busy.
Cheryl, honey, just give me a second chance, I promise.
Shut off, scumbag.
Oh, excuse me, Vince. Sorry for the disturbance. Yeah, but that's that. Hey, Lucky.
Looks like you are still alive.
Shut up.
I hate to be to say I told you so, but
Cocky little piece of...
meet me up the Tavern of Grandiose in an hour. Don't be late. Give me another call, sweetheart.
Where's Max? There you are, you vile piece of crap. You set me up. I want my money back.
No, we made a deal. That's my money now. Get him out of here, boys. Lucky! Jack O'Sullivan. How's life been treating you, son?
Not your damn son.
Someone's jerking. Did you not go out as planned? Another one for the kid.
I just thought...
Thought that what? You just keep on marking cars to make it big? I hate to be the one to tell you so, but if you thought no one had to get hurt in this business, then you are sorely mistaken.
Don't call me son.
I'll call you whatever I damn well please as long as you're working for me. Your company other dad died before you pay that debt, so now that's on you. Luckily, I got a way to pay off that debt.
I'm listening.
First, let's get you a job.
Cut the crap, Max. What do you actually want me to do?
I'm serious. You're gonna start working at the Golden Clover.
Is this some type of sick joke?
Does it sound like I'm joking? You're gonna work there every single day until you earn their trust. Then you're gonna get the keys to the big old box they got and take every single penny. And then walk out there like nothing ever happened.
I'm not gonna work at the place that just busted me for cheating.
You don't have a choice.
Fine. As long as no one gets hurt.
No one gets hurt. That's a good one. You know, after this little gig, after this little heist, that place is as good as done. And if they even suspect you, well, I think you know what needs to be done.
I ain't gonna use that thing.
We'll see about that. You rest well, son. Tomorrow's your first day.
Hey, I just got a job here. It's my first day.
Oh, you must be the new guy. Jim's been waiting for you. What's that? Jim!
Hey, you must be Lucky, right? Yep. Jim. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Hey, we're Lucky. Is something wrong? No, not at all. Well, let me show you around. This here's Jessica. She's our lovely bartender.
Thanks, Jim. But just watch that sweet talk of yours.
I'm sorry, I can't help myself when I'm talking to someone as gorgeous as you.
Shut up. Lucky was it? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
You are alive, you fell, ain't you?
Hey, cut the kids some slack, will you?
Just teasing him. So, this guy's supposed to be on security? Oh, no,
Don't worry. I turned 18 in 2 weeks.
weeks. See, the kid's fine. Anyways, I bet you're wondering why a small place like this even needs security. And well, you'd be right. We didn't until yesterday. We had an incident. Anyways, this here's Charles. He's our dealer. Runs all our poker games. I'll let him tell you the rest. I'll be in my office.
Hello there. As you were saying, we had an incident. Where? Oh, like a whole damn catastrophe, if I can say so myself. You see, this brother came in, just started winning loads of money. Bleeding on the end of his eye. And you know, after 20 years of working this table, I figured something was up, but I just couldn't put my finger on it. And all of a sudden, bam! I saw it clear as day. That little cheater was marking cards. Can you believe it?
Who would go about doing something like that?
Right! Anyway, she ran him right out of there like a lion chasing the gazelle. That little.
I still don't know what I'm supposed to be doing as a security here.
Yes, sir. Jim told me to educate you on the topic. While I'm dealing tables, I need you to keep an eye out for anyone who's cheating. I can normally catch them, but my eyes ain't as good as they used to be. Anyways, besides that, make sure there's no funny business going around Jim's office. He likes to keep the door unlocked, even though that's real to keep the box full of money.
Box full of money?
I shouldn't have told you that. Well, anyway, make sure no one's cheating.
How do I know if they're cheating?
Don't worry. You learn the signs with time.
That's my stool.
Well, I'm sitting here.
Well, you better get up and out.
Why would I move for you, jerk?
Oh, what you call me?
Leave her alone.
Shut up.
Oh, don't talk to her like that.
I'll do what I want.
Hey, break it up. Break it
Well, why the hell would I listen to you?
You're right. You're a big, tough man after all. But I mean, how manly is it getting into a fight over a little barber like that? I'm just saying.
You're right. I'm a big, strong man. I don't need no stupid stool.
Thanks, Lucky. You know, these past 2 weeks, you sure have been lucky to have you.
Maybe a little. But thanks. You know, I can see you looking at his cards, right?
What are you talking about?
If you're gonna cheat, at least do it well. Charles, we have another cheater over here.
Wait!
Don't worry, Charles, I got him.
Just looks like a cheat.
Sure did.
Hey, calm down.
Shut it.
What?
Well, you ever get the feeling of deja vu?
I don't think so.
Must be nothing.
All right, everyone. Golden Clover's turning into the night. Get up and get out.
Hey, Lucky, do me a favor and count that for me.
Sure was a busy night.
What? You're telling me.
I'm just a barmaid. And Charles, how much did the table make? gotta be kidding me. That's the second time this week. Can you hold that for me, Jess? Charles, you're still on the clock.
You and Jim.
What about me and Jim?
Oh, come on. You see the way he looks at you.
It's complicated.
What's complicated? You like it too, don't you?
Well, of course I like him. It's just
what?
It's just the timing's never been right. I don't know. Life is just so crazy right now.
The way I see it, you can't just wait around for the perfect moment to go. Sometimes you gotta see things for how they are. Have faith that it's enough.
You know what?
You know what? For an old fart, you sure know how to move. He was halfway down the road when I got to him.
You know what, guys? Drinks on me.
Did I allow that?
No.
You know I could fire you for that.
I'd like to see you try.
Anyways, Charles, I never got the money that we won for poker night. Charles!
You're not to be rude or anything. But why is Charles still working?
Oh, he wanted him from the nursing home one day, and we figured we couldn't work.
Okay, fine. I'll get the money myself.
I'll help.
Thanks, kid.
So, you, Jessica.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, really? That's how it's gonna be?
That's how it's gonna be.
So you wouldn't care that she may have just told me she liked me?
She said she likes me?
I thought you said you didn't care.
No, I just said I didn't know what you were talking about.
Oh, come on, man. What are you waiting for?
I don't know. What if she says no?
Yeah. But what if she says yes?
I should probably grab that.
No. Out of the phone. We just get girl. Going to Clover, how can I help you?
Looks like you are still alive.
Max.
You know, I figured you must be dead if it's taken you this long. But I guess you're just stupid.
What do you want, Max?
What I want is my damn money, boy. Well, they haven't taken so long. You know you still have the debt to pay off, you know it, right?
I know. It's just...
Just what? You know, are you having second thoughts about the plan? Because it's a little too late for that now.
No, I'm not. But what'll happen to the folks who work here when all the money's gone?
Why should I care? All that matters is the money. Now, I thought I was being pretty generous giving this little gig for you. But you must think otherwise, huh?
Generous? That sure is a nice way to describe this mess you got me into.
Quiet! Now, I've been taking this back talk for far too long. Now, you better have my money by midday tomorrow, or there will be hell to pay. You understand? I said, do you understand?
Yes, Max.
Hey, are you alright?
Yeah, I just stubbed my toe, that's all.
Well, sorry to hear that. Okay, can you help me get these things together?
Sure thing. What's the rush?
Let's just say I followed your advice.
Wait. You asked her?
Uh-huh.
And she said yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's great, man.
Thanks. Oh, man, I've been wanting to make a move for a while now. Just, you know how it goes.
Yeah.
Well, can you finish cleaning up in here, actually? You know, Jessica could sure use some help at the bar, and she sure would appreciate it.
Yeah. No, I don't.
Thanks. It means a lot.
Turn around slowly. Take off that damn hat, kid. I know it's you. What? You know what? It doesn't even matter anymore. I can't believe here I was thinking you changed. Changed? Oh, come on. It did not take a whole lot of digging to figure out that lucky Jack O'Sullivan was the same Jack that I busted at the casino not a week prior. God, how could I have been such a fool? But never mind that. Put the money back in the box and get out.
Can't do that.
The hell you mean you can't do that? I caught you, kid. You may have succeeded in fooling us all, but it's over. Now give me the damn money.
No!
Come on, kid. What are you doing?
I don't know, but I need this money.
Why?
That's not important.
To hell with that. That's the only thing that is important. What could possibly be worth all of this?
More than you can know.
Even worth hurting people for.
I don't know.
Even worth killing people
I
for.
said I don't know!
Then damn it, kid, put down your gun and talk to me. Please.
I don't know where to start.
Just start with the money. Why do you need it so badly?
There's this guy named Max. My old man owed him a lot of money. He gave everything trying to pay him back, even his own life. But now Max insists that it's my problem. You know what they say? Sins of the father fall on the son, or something like that. It's like Max has me in a cage and he won't let me out until he gets his money or I'm dead. Like my dad.
Jeez, I'm sorry, kid. I mean, your dad didn't leave you anything? Like money he may have been saving.
Please. The only thing that bastard ever left me was bad luck and this stupid debt. And now I'm here with nothing. Sorry, kid. Really, for everything.
Hey, don't worry about that now. We'll get you out of this mess.
That's nice and all, Jim. But I think this might be getting the line for me.
Hey, don't talk like that. I have a couple of friends down at the sheriff's station. It may be a bit of a long shot, but I think we can get this guy. If you can help.
I don't know what
Just think about it, okay?
Okay. How was your date?
Oh, it was great. Well, until I realized I didn't have my keys and I had to come back here looking for them.
Sorry about that.
No, hey, don't worry about it. Well, you should probably get headed home soon. It's awfully late.
Yeah. You're right.
Hey, kid, you're not alone. At least not anymore. Good morning, y'all.
Morning.
You recall Lucky telling us it was almost his 18th birthday?
Sounds familiar?
Well, that just so happens to be today, and I thought we'd surprise you for something.
Yeah. Look at you being all considerate. That's what I love about you.
Well, I figured we'd set it up for him before he got to work.
Good morning.
Morning. Lucky, would you grab that for me?
Sure thing. sir. Same time as usual.
Good. I got a good feeling about today. Think I might win big.
That's great. Can't wait to have you.
Hey, doing okay?
Yeah. Just a little on edge is all. This is about the time Max said he needed his money by.
Hey, don't worry about that. I got in contact with a couple of my friends down at the station, and they're already looking into it.
Thanks, Jim.
Really? Well, we'll be opening soon. We should probably start getting ready, you know?
What the hell?
What's this?
Happy 18th birthday, Lucky.
I don't know what to say. I've never had a birthday before. At least not like this anyway.
You don't have to say anything, kid. We're just glad you're here.
Thank you, Jim.
Hey, it's nothing much. It's just a cake.
No.
Get back, boys! It's about to fly! You're not a worthless brat like you do this job.
Hey, you don't talk to him like that.
Looks like they'll have to face consequences.
Don't you dare! I want a little boy like you want to do something. I'm tired of your damn paw, Max. I'm not some means to an end. This is my life. You don't have a choice. Your daddy died before you paid that debt, so now that's on you. To hell with him! He made his choice, and you know what? It's about time I made mine. You sure you want to do this, boy? Might be the only thing I am sure of.
Well then,
Say hi to your daddy and help for me.
screw you.
Yeah. Well,